I promised you we'd have her back. Clinical psychologist Judy Ho watched the debate from a very different perspective, from a psychologist standpoint. Overall, what did you think?
Well, I think they each actually played to the strengths that we've all known them for. So Hillary really leaned into her experience to really fuel her throughout the debate. Trump was really about the big picture messages, about sort of his personality and charisma, letting that come forward. But they also both attacked each other on those things.
Well, let's look at some specifics in terms of like demeanor. We'll play some video and you can look at it with me. I really wish I could have been in the room with you when you were watching. What did you notice, even just in their ease or the way they carried themselves or their delivery?
Well, what Trump was really trying to do is show his confidence. He did this by cocking his head to the side when he was watching Hillary speak, even when he was speaking himself. It was really about his demeanor, the fact that he's confident and that he really rules the world. Hillary was trying to go for this approachable stance. She was smiling a lot. She was really trying to show that she can be somebody who is likable, who can be your friend.
That's been an issue for her.
Yes, that's right. And I think that she got that feedback and was trying to work on it.
And let's take a listen to this.
Donald was very fortunate in his life, and that's all to his benefit.
Now, in all fairness to Secretary Clinton, yes, is that okay? Good. I want you to be very happy. It's very important to me.
Obviously, she made a point of calling him by his first name. He made a point of calling her Secretary Clinton. What's your takeaway?
Well, I think that Trump has been sort of criticized lately for possibly disrespecting Clinton and even all women in general. So he was trying to make a point that Secretary Clinton, I'm giving you respect. But even the way that he brought that up was slightly funny because in the beginning he said, well, is that okay that I call you that? And she seemed uncomfortable too. Meanwhile, she refers to him as Donald. And that is sort of her way of saying, you're Donald, I'm Secretary Clinton, and really drawing that parallel between the fact that she is experienced and he is not so much in the political realm.
Another interesting thing they both did, they both mentioned their fathers. Listen to this.
My father gave me a very small loan in 1975, and I built it into a company that's worth many, many billions of dollars with some of the greatest assets in the world. And I say that only because that's the kind of thinking that our country needs.
I don't buy that. I have a different experience. My father was a small businessman. He worked really hard. He printed drapery fabrics on long tables where he pulled out those fabrics and he went down with a silk screen and dumped the paint in and took the squeegee and kept going.
Particularly, Hillary Clinton has suffered from this idea that we don't know who she really is. Right. Did they humanize themselves? Were they successful in sharing their personal stories?
I think it is really helpful that she did this because of the fact that there has been this criticism that she's way too professional. We don't know who she is. And by drawing on a childhood story, reminding everybody, yeah, I was a child. I had a dad. I had a very normal upbringing. I had a great relationship. These are the visceral stories that really stick with the viewers. So days after, we're not going to remember maybe their opinions on issues, but we're going to remember her story about her father.
Okay, let's do one last final one. In this bite, it appears that Clinton is trying to elicit a little bit of sympathy, but it seemingly backfires. Listen.
I have a feeling that by the end of this evening, I'm going to be blamed for everything that's ever happened.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, why not? Just join the debate by saying more crazy things.
You just have to shake your head.
Oh, my goodness. Yes. Well, I think at first she was trying to invoke the sympathy vote, and I think she succeeded by saying, hey, I'm actually afraid. I'm afraid that Donald is going to keep badgering me this way. But then she says, well, just keep saying crazy stuff. And I think that actually took it all away. It's sort of like her being so dismissive of him and being so critical actually played to her disadvantage. And so I feel like she went for it and then she couldn't help herself and ended up saying something that ended up, making it a little bit worse.
I think next time on October 9th, I need to have a viewing party with a clinical psychologist, with our body language expert, and also with a debate coach. It would be so fascinating. I'll serve cocktails.
Awesome.
It's
that
a
sounds
mandatory
great. I'm there.
Okay. Every time he says stamina, we have to take a shot.
That's right.
No, wait, that doesn't seem right. Clinical psychologist Judy Ho, a pleasure.
Thank you so
much for being here.